Well, boys, after a monumental week of 20 games, this weekend's a little bit calmer. It's just the 10 games this week that we got to talk about. This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. This is the preview episode for Match Week 24. This is Red Card Radio. My name is James. I support Arsenal. That is Brad over there. He supports Chelsea. And down below, that is Sean, still supporting Tottenham. So this is our first preview episode, like a preview specific episode in quite some time. I was looking, boys. I don't know if you noticed, but I think it's been about 5 or 6 weeks since we've done 2 episodes a week. So this is our normal cadence. But we are trying something slightly different with this episode that we're going to test out for a couple weeks that we will fill you guys in on in just a moment. But before we get too deep, if you could hit that subscribe button, ring the sub notification bell. If you are on one of the podcast sites, hit it with a follow, rate, and review. Drop a comment.
5-star.
Yeah, Brad is all about 5 stars. Get that net promoter score as high as possible, right, Brad?
Yeah.
And would you recommend Red Card Radio to a friend? Always say yes. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Leave a comment on YouTube, join our Discord, and share it with a friend. All those things. And I'll preemptively just say thank you for doing all those things because you've decided to help us out, and we really appreciate it. Okay, so we want to try something, and it doesn't require audience participation, but it's more fun if more people who listen to this podcast are invested in it. So we essentially want to pick every game. Now, in the past, we have had a game of the week where we will predict, but this is something that I've seen other people do, and Joel loves to send us his picks on Friday before the matches start of who he thinks is going to win each game. So essentially, we are going to go through all 10 games. We are all going to pick if we think which team's going to win or if we think it's going to end in a draw. And then we would invite all of you guys to do the same in the YouTube comments. We will post, we will pin a comment on this video with just a list of the games, so you guys can just copy and paste and make it real easy for yourself. But without further ado, enough rambling from the guy in yellow. The first game is Manchester City and Everton. Couldn't be 2 teams further away from each other.
It could be City versus Sheffield.
Okay, thanks, Brad.
Sorry.
Thank you. It's not City versus Sheffield. It's City versus Everton from the Etihad. Brad, I think you're first in the spreadsheet. Who do you like in this game?
I am. It's City all the way.
All right.
City all the way.
Sean, you gonna
Manchester City.
Well, I'm gonna be the only bold person here and also take Manchester City.
Wow.
I mean, this is a no-brainer.
Hey, yeah, this is 100% a no-brainer. And for our first match, this will be an all or nothing for all 3 of us. We will either all have a point or we will have 0 points.
Yeah,
this is the unstoppable march of Baldy and his band of robots.
You know what though? I would almost. Part of me almost said draw.
No, not a chance, Brad.
I know.
If it was,
but like,
Park,
I had this feeling in the back of that's what happened. I saw at the end. I was like, "Yep, never mind."
If it was at Goodison Park, City might score 1 less goal than they're going to score. They're going to score about 6 goals in this game. Fulham Bournemouth. That's a more intriguing matchup.
Why don't you? Let's go, Sean. Why don't you predict first?
That's Bournemouth all the way.
Oh, interesting. So,
good run of form. Those guys are playing really well.
So it's funny you say that because I was intrigued by the run of form, and maybe for Bournemouth this is a good run of form. But they've won in their last 5. Their last 5 are draw, loss, win.
Yeah,
but
that's
if you
good. That's really good.
If you also contrast that to Fulham's run of form, it's draw, loss, win, loss. So they've picked up the same number of points over the last 5 games. So this to me is screaming draw.
However, if you go back slightly further than that, the reverse fixture on Boxing Day, Bournemouth has smashed Fulham See, if you do a deep dive like I do, James, every game I do a deep dive analysis. The reverse fixture on Boxing Day, Bournemouth smashed them 3-0.
Yeah.
And then the previous game before that was Bournemouth 3-2 away. So their away form's really good. They also
Wow.
smashed United at the Theater of Dreams. I mean, these guys are great away.
Wow. Sean deep dived this. Oh wow. We got
Yeah, they
competition
went
here.
Selhurst Park. They also won away this year.
Let's see how much I can frustrate Sean with this. It's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be 2-2. That's
he's giving
2
scores.
goals. That's 2 goals for Solanke and 2 goals for Broja. This is a Cobham special.
Okay. Troll of the century.
You guys really need to watch this YouTube because Sean went.
I think
His face just dropped.
his eyes
completely.
rolled into the next room.
Yep, covered his face, got a little red in the cheeks, wanted to yell, but knows we're trying to go fast.
Doesn't want to upset Brittany in the other room, so he's like, got to be respectful. Okay, Liverpool Burnley from Anfield. I guess I'm picking first in this situation.
It's yours, sir.
Yeah, Liverpool are gonna. This is the most like this, along with the City result. This is the most vanilla pick we can possibly make. But Liverpool are going to beat the stuffing out of Burnley.
100%. 100%.
There's nothing to say about this, right?
There really is.
Liverpool, move it on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I already typed yours in.
Okay. Luton Town, Sheffield United. Now this is a spicy one.
What is this, 36 pointer? 39 pointer?
It might be. But you know what Brad always says, right?
What does Brad always say, Sean?
You go into the kennel, you better be ready for the dogs. I got Luton Town. You don't come into the Kenilworth Road Stadium unless you're ready for the dogs. I got Luton Town. Come on.
I didn't know that was a Bradism, but now.
Oh, Brad always says you don't go into the kennel unless you're ready for the dog.
Wow. Yeah. I say that all the time. That's right up there with written in the stars. That's yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Don't
Wow.
go into the kennel.
Brad, who do you have in this one?
Don't go into the kennel. If you're ready for the dogs.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm actually gonna take Sheffield United, and I should not take Sheffield
You
United here.
shouldn't.
But if there's ever a game that Chris Wilder is gonna get Sheffield United to get some points out of, this is the opportunity. Luton Town are playing really well, but something in me just says that Wilder's got something cooked up for this.
So as of right now, we are 4 games in. Oh, sorry, I'll wait to the 5th one to say where the differences are.
The 5th one is spicy because it is Spurs Brighton and Hove Albion from New White Hart Lane, from the Daniel Levy Palace. That's what they should name it. They should name it the Daniel Levy Palace because they can't find anyone else to pay for the name. So,
hey, when it's your team, you go first.
Oh, that's a fair.
I'm making that rule right now.
I like that rule.
It's your team, you go first.
It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. We got to get revenge. They beat us. They beat us at the Amex. We gotta get revenge.
Okay, Brad, who do you want in this?
Ugh. Spurs can't keep a lead. It's a draw.
Interesting.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want
right.
Fun fact to support Brad's argument there. Before I'll give you a little time to think about it. Fun fact: we have given up 9 goals in extra time. Now, to be fair, only 3 of those have influenced our point line, which were Everton and two goals early in the season. Actually, no, only 2 of those goals out of the 9 have influenced the point line. Which we gave up, whether we scored 3 or 1 or none.
Yeah.
And they were the 3 goals were Wolves away, in which we gave up the tying goal and the loss.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then the Everton, in which we gave up the draw. So we've only dropped 5 points off of those 9 goals, but 2 were in one game. However, that is a lot to say that, Brad, you are right. We have given up 9 extra time penalty time
Goals.
Yeah, all year.
Okay, defend for 90. Yep.
I
Yeah.
Now you
really
have to make a pick here.
I really like De Zerbi in this match for some reason. Even though Brighton got slapped by Luton Town, they did come back. And who did they slap this week? They beat Palace 4-1. Oh man, I'm gonna take Brighton. It's a bad pick. It's another bad pick.
Wow.
But
Wow. Okay. Well, this. You know what?
I'm
This
going
gives
all or
us
nothing. If I get those two picks right, I'm obviously gonna win this week.
correct because those
But you're
are
wrong,
two differences. Those
Anywho,
are two differences
what if-
so far. But wait, no, because this is the halfway point. This is the only game where all of us have a different result.
Yeah, I also
We
did it for
will
that
have a
purpose as well.
different points reason. Sean, you and I have there's one difference with Sean having a different pick, and there is one with James having a different pick. So I have been in the majority, except for this game, of course. I have been in the majority on the two different picks.
So are you saying that you're not brave enough to make a
I'm
bold
saying I'm trying to
prediction,
win.
Brad?
I'm saying I'm trying to win.
Wolves Brentford. What do we got?
You want to talk about dropped points? I think Brentford are the team in the league this year who have dropped the most points from winning positions. Like they would lead a game, they take the lead, and then I think they've dropped over 20 points from winning positions, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
So Wolves Brentford. Who's going first here? Am I going first?
I got
here?
Wolves.
Oh, Brad's got.
I got Wolves.
Okay.
I got Wolves.
Brad's got the fly high.
I'm going. They
Flying
just came
high
off 4
Wolves?
goals. They got 4 goals at the Bridge. It's at home, and Ivan Toney probably scores a goal, but that's not enough.
I don't just have them dropping points, James. I have them dropping leagues.
They are
getting relegated.
You're relegating Wolves?
I have them getting relegated.
Who do you have that? Who do you have getting
Brentford.
relegated?
Brentford.
Hold on, Thomas Frank? Didn't you want to hire Thomas Frank over the summer?
I did. He stinks. I'm glad we didn't. Because after they go to the Molineux, that is their winningest. That is their best possible win on their schedule for the next 8, I believe, because they have Liverpool at home, go to the Etihad, go to London Stadium, host Chelsea, go to the Emirates, and then finally, after that run of 6 they had there, they finally host Burnley. Or no, they go to Turf Moor. I apologize. Then they host United. They're in dire straits.
So you're saying that they have to play all the other teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I don't think they get another point until March.
Well, this is so you're taking Wolves as well.
Yes.
Okay. So you sent
Brentford are getting relegated.
You sent that list of games to us a couple days ago, and you said how many points are Brentford taking out of this run through Arsenal? And I said they're taking 6. And the Wolves game was one of those 6 points, so I'm taking a draw in this match.
Ooh.
I'm sticking to my guns. I think that they're going to get a point at Brentford. Get a point. Brentford's going to get a point at Wolves, a point against West Ham, a point against Chelsea, and where they're going to pick up a win is against Arsenal. That's what I think. So.
I'm here for those memes. I am here for those memes.
You can write that down. You can just put me down for those weeks coming up, Brad. Just mark.
I'm not going that far. That's a lot of work.
He will forget that happened.
But I will remember. Forest.
Probably won't.
Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. This is an intriguing one as well, I think.
Newcastle.
Yeah, even with all the injuries, I still think Newcastle.
You guys are such cowards.
No, Lewis Miley is going
here to win, sir.
Yeah.
You said this was a competition. I am here to win. I don't care if it's boring. My job is to try to win.
Newcastle's going to win that game.
Because Joel picked Liverpool to beat Arsenal last week, I'm taking Forest to beat Newcastle in this game. Take that, Joel.
James is trying to make this spicy so that you guys enjoy this. Or let's use.
He's going to be so far in last place that it's not even going to be fun for him towards the end of the season.
It's going to be real fun.
He's going to do this one week and then realize, oh no, I made all these bad choices. Let me make the right choices this time.
Nah.
Speaking of bad choices,
James, what do you got?
West Ham, Arsenal. You pick
This is your
first.
squad, sir.
This is this is a draw. This is a draw.
Ooh, you think it's a draw?
I am so afraid of
Wow.
this game that we put so much emotional energy into the Liverpool game and we just come out super flat in this game. I'm so concerned about it.
I was gonna say you just smashed Liverpool,
We beat the
which is
stuffing out of
first.
Liverpool.
which is first in the league, right? Like
I'm-
flying high. Liverpool just demolished Chelsea because of the refs, and
Look at this guy.
and you guys destroy them off of that.
Yeah, I'm just concerned.
And you think this is you're losing points here, but we're supposed to think you're gonna win the league.
Well, I don't think we're gonna win the league. I'm just saying that we're in the title race. I mean, I'm
if
in
you drop
pessimism
points
mode.
here, I don't think
yeah.
you're. I
Yeah,
don't think
no.
you're.
He's
in.
in He's in Northern Hemisphere mode.
Yeah,
He's in Northern
absolutely
Hemisphere.
not. I think David Moyes and the boys, who are on a terrible run of form, they're on a terrible run of form. David Moyes. Oh, I didn't say what the Premier League record was in the last episode. There is actually 2 because David Moyes has now he has registered the largest number of losses in the Premier League as for a single manager. He is now he's the record holder for losses. And last weekend was the record set for goals scored in a weekend at 45.
Oh, wow.
It eclipsed 44. So
well,
that
look,
was,
if you're
that
not,
was the record. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I teased this in yesterday's episode. You should go back and look at it. But yeah, this is a West Ham Arsenal draw.
You know what? You're not going to back the Gunners. I will back the Gunners to beat West Ham.
Coward.
It's Arsenal all the way.
You guys are such cowards. Aston Villa hosting Manchester United.
The villains. It's the
Good
villains.
Good evening. It is Villa.
It's
It
at
is Villa.
Villa. Like,
Okay.
look, if this was at
They
Old
don't
Trafford,
lose.
I would
They don't
tell you it's
lose.
a draw. Old Trafford
They
are
don't-
going to
What are you
win.
talking about? They don't lose. They just lost to Newcastle at home. They lost 3-1.
That was
a week and a half ago.
fake.
And they lost today. As you're watching this video, they're losing. As you're watching this video, they're losing. So they're going to want revenge. They're going to destroy United.
Brad, this video gets published on Thursday.
Oh.
It happened yesterday.
They lost yesterday. They lost yesterday, so they're coming for revenge against United. That's why I'm picking Villa.
United stink, and their manager's ugly, and I'm tired of them. They need to go away. Villa for life.
James, you need to do an edit here because here's the other thing.
Okay, got it. I'll cut out.
They just beat Chelsea at home. They're riding high. They're coming in to destroy United. So if you could,
yeah,
put them scissors out.
Yeah, so what I'll do, we'll cut all this out. I'll just pick the part that's right. Yeah, I'll leave that one.
Yeah.
Cut the other one. Yeah.
We've got a this facing lion versus a this facing lion.
That is true. In the FA Cup,
They just do the opposite of each other, right?
They're kind of like South America and Africa meeting together. Like they're just perfectly. They just
maybe
perfectly, and they just embrace each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
no, they're facing opposites. They're moving away.
I think this lion wins.
Anyway, this is the dumbest conversation we've ever had.
That's saying something.
I'm taking a draw in this match. United Villa ends in a draw.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, Brad. What do we got?
This is Palace Chelsea is the last game of the weekend.
Selhurst. Ghosts of Vieira everywhere.
No Elise, no Eze. It's a Chelsea win.
Oh, they're both out.
Yeah. I think Eze didn't play the last game, and Elise came on for like 7 minutes and then went out hurt.
Yeah,
in the second half.
Where is Wilfred Zaha, man? Like they could have.
He's Galatasaray.
I know where he is. I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah.
This would scream of a Zaha brace. But no, yeah, Chelsea wins. I think it's comfortable.
Roy Hodgson is fighting for his managerial career.
I don't think Roy Hodgson's still gonna he might not be there.
You think
he is fighting for the length of his parka.
Bro, they would have already sacked. We are recording. Okay, I'm breaking the fourth wall. We're recording this on Tuesday. If they were gonna sack him, he would already be sacked.
You can't sack him.
I'm just saying,
What's hilarious is I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna all wake up in the morning. It's gonna be Wednesday morning, and
you can't sack him.
I will. I'm going to geek if that actually happens. Like that
Fabri-
will
we're
be
gonna wake
blown
up
up
in
in
the
the group
morning,
chat.
and Fabrizio is just gonna say, "Here we go, Hodgson is gone."
New manager, Crystal Palace, whomever it is. What you got? What are you thinking?
Oh, you know, it'd be really funny is if it was Frank Lampard they brought in as the interim.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it would.
Frank Lampard has no right getting another managerial job in the Premier League for
When
a
we're
while.
when we're
This is
when we're
off
done with
the
these
rails.
predictions, Frank does. There's a rumor that Frank is coming back to managing. I won't. I don't want to spoil it.
Is it
Let's
Chelsea?
get your pick first.
Is the rumor
No,
Chelsea?
I'm not. Get
Okay.
your. Get your.
I want to take the money line here and take Chelsea because I think that's gonna. But I think I'm gonna take Chelsea and it's gonna bite me in the butt. But I'm gonna take Chelsea.
Bro, this is the one that bites you
It's
in
the
the
one.
butt.
That's the one that bites you in the
Yeah,
butt.
this is the one that's gonna bite me in the butt by taking Chelsea here.
All right,
Yeah, that's gotta be the one. Sean.
Chelsea.
All right.
All right, so Frankie Lampard is apparently on the short list to replace Emma Hayes
Interesting.
for the Chelsea women's.
Interesting. But I thought that
and-
didn't the Chelsea women come out and say that they wanted to hire a female coach?
I don't know.
I thought that was a report that came out when
I was just
when Hayes announced that they polled the women and the women wanted a female coach.
I mean, I could see that. I could see that. I didn't see that, but I could see that. Also, in Frank Lampard's recency, he was one of the finalists to be the manager for Charlotte FC, but Dean Smith ended up taking that position. So
it's got to be such a change of pace to come from English football to MLS.
Well, his son plays somewhere near here. I think it's Asheville or something like that, in like a second tier American soccer.
USL team.
Yeah, something like that.
This man purports to be an MLS fan and doesn't even know about the USL. How the MLS unjustly usurped the premier league position in the US soccer landscape, relegating the USL to the second division, and this man doesn't even know about this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. Terrible.
I'm enraged.
Terrible. Oh, he plays for Greenville. Greenville Triumph.
Sean and his Richmond Kickers support. I think Richmond Kickers are USL too, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I think they're in the same group.
Okay.
But he did play for Asheville. For the record, he did play for Asheville before Greenville.
All right. I would like to amend my previous statement that the whatever conversation we were having before was the stupidest conversation, because this is the stupidest conversation we've ever had about USL 2. Get your picks in. We will pin a comment with these games. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's fun. We're trying new things. We're trying to liven it up. Share it with a friend. It's a shorter Red Card Radio video. You put it on 2x speed. You watch it in 10 minutes. It's perfect. And you can get your picks in and join the party. It'll be a lot of fun. And we will until then, check back next week and we'll see where we land. And
we'll update the scores in the first episode.
Well, we'll figure out the logistics. We don't know yet. This came on 2 minutes before we started recording this, so it's new to all of us. But
our pre-production meetings are the dopest.
Yes, they're the best. But we should start recording those, and that'd be behind the scenes. Anyway, we will talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. Enjoy some football this weekend.